Hello, everyone. So I just want to make a statement first. But when I got these glasses, I didn't get that anti-glare feature because I didn't think I needed it. But I realize now what that means. Like, I see there's a lot more stuff on my glasses and it really gets on my nerves. But anyway. anyway. Um, so what I really wanted to talk about was, I don't know, a few years ago, I was, in the dating scene, and I went on this date, and it was this with this guy, and he first of all, they talk about women like don't really show their true selves in their pictures, or they use filters and all that, which I don't, by the way. But anyway, like this dude, like he had to use pictures from when he was way younger, and I wasn't one to like speak up about things. So when I get there and I see him and I'm like, oh my goodness, like this dude looked way different than his pictures. But I was like, whatever, I'll go with it, So we went and we had dinner, and then we were going to go out. There was some kind of party or something going on. I forget what it was. I can't remember what kind of party it was, but I was like, so we were supposed to go to dinner and then go to this party after. And so I did, and I mean, I don't know. He was very like, he thought he was like the shit, which he wasn't, by the way. But so we went out, and we had dinner, which was good, and then we went to this place after, because I was one of those people that like thinks I'm supposed to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Well, I shouldn't have. So we went out to this place, and I had a few drinks, and listen, I was having the best freaking time. I had so much fun that night. The part I can remember. And then I realized, well, I didn't realize it right away. I didn't realize it that night at all, but I'm pretty sure I was drugged. And I wasn't really, I didn't do that. Like, I didn't do those party drugs or whatever, so I'm not sure. I forget what I think it was, but let me just say that I had so much fun. Like, so much fun. And I was very, like, shy, and I guess it was maybe more than a few years, but yeah, I guess at least 3 to 4 years ago. But anyway, I had the time of my freaking life with this dude that I didn't even freaking like, right? Like, I was, like, dancing and just having the best time. And I don't remember a lot. Like, I remember all of a sudden I'm having the best freaking time, and then that's it. And then I remember waking up the next day, and I didn't know what to freaking do. So I was drugged, and I had sex with somebody, and I didn't know. I don't remember. You know what I mean? I didn't remember, and I didn't know what to do. And I was scared and confused and all that. And then, because I didn't know how to speak up for myself, and I didn't know how to say no, and I was like, well, I did this shit, right? So he had sex with me again. Well, I had sex with him too, because I was there. But I didn't really want to. And I just wanted to leave. And, so I did. Eventually I did leave, and I just was disgusted with everything. The whole thing. Everything about it. And I'm trying to figure out, like, how this even freaking happened. And it took me a couple days. And I felt horrible. Like, horrible. I felt like everything was just, like, taken out of me. Everything. And it took me a couple days, and I'm like, I was thinking, I think I was drugged. I'm pretty sure I was freaking drugged. And I really think this guy was like a drug dealer for like a motorcycle gang, because all these people at this party were motorcycle people. And I remember, I'm not sure, I remember seeing, like, I don't know if it was like later or something, but there was something that told me, like, something about, I had a feeling, but it still didn't, like, click for me. And I wouldn't have spoke up for myself anyway. And I'm pretty sure, like, when we left the restaurant, we just went in his vehicle to this place, which was right by there. So I was, like, with this person who I really didn't even know that well, and in a place with a bunch of freaking bikers, bikers and their biker bitches, having the time of my freaking life, unknowingly that I was freaking drugged. And I talked to one of my kids about it, and I'm pretty sure it was Molly, maybe. I'm not sure, because I never did that before. And but basically I was date raped, and then after I had sex with this dude, and I was like, I woke up to having sex with him again, and I didn't know what to do. And I was, like, shaking, and I was a mess, a whole freaking mess. And I came home, and I just freaking, I swear I laid on my couch for, like, well, besides, like, getting a shower and getting cleaned up, because I was disgusted. I laid on my couch for, like, 2 freaking days. And I just felt dirty and disgusting and gross and ugh. But I didn't deal with it. Like, I think I just, like, pushed it down and acted like it didn't really freaking happen. And I was more cautious since then with my dating, but I didn't stop dating either. So actually, I met this guy, and he was really freaking cool after that. And I actually was honest with him about, like, what the frick happened to me. And it was like, I don't know, maybe a month or so later when I met this guy, and I told him what happened, and he was like, he acted like he gave a crap, and we ended up dating for a good 6 months. And but it was still one of those things where I was the giver in the whole thing. Like, I'm not saying he didn't ever, but I was always the one to go to where he lived, and stuff like that, and a people pleaser. But I never really dealt with that thing that happened to me. And so anyway, I so I found out, I think it was 6 to 8 months I dated this guy, and come to find out he's freaking married. He was freaking married, and I liked him. And then in the end, there was something in there too where I don't even want to talk about what it was, but basically, like, this guy had a good job, he made good money, but he asked me to do something for him, and I was like, why? And he was like, because I like when people do things for me. So I did this thing, which I didn't really feel good about it, but the people pleaser in me did this thing anyway. And I let myself be taken advantage of when I did this thing. And yeah, so anyway, and then after him, I still didn't, I mean, I felt my feelings, I did, but I didn't really deal with it. I didn't really heal from it. So I was a couple things there I didn't heal from at all. So it's all about healing, and I could go, there's more, but I'm at the end of the time. So love, peace, stay tuned.